Hey there. Hi, Tina Marshall here, and I'm wanting to pop in here. Yesterday I went live on my personal page, and today I thought I would just come in here on my biz page since I'm probably not personal friends with a lot of you, but I wanted to share with you some tips and see where you're coming from. Have you ever had just one of those weeks where everything just drove you crazy and you you just it just wasn't going right, and so it affected everything about your week and about your day, and it kind of put you in a negative mood and you just didn't know what's going on. And so I wanted to come in here, and I am going to be reading a book, and because I can kind of feel myself having a little bit of an attitude problem, and there's a few things that I do to fix my own personal attitude problem, but and part of that is reading personal development and reading things that are positive and things that kind of put things into perspective. So what I'm going to do is I want to invite you to join me on my page here, and I'm going to go live and kind of recap what I'm reading in this book. And it might be something you're interested in. So if you're curious about it, I'm going to be reading this book called The Energy Bus. It's by Grant Cardone, and I've read it before, and it really is a good book. And so it's right here, Grant Cardone, The Energy Bus. He has several books, but I really like this. It's 10 rules to fuel your life, work, and team with positive energy. So, meaning, your personal life, your work life, just life in general. And I have read this. It's really good. It puts things in just some really, easy to understand, which is not hard, but, just something that's, okay, I see it. And it's a really good book. But so I'm going to come in here. And so I've had one of those weeks. Last couple of weeks, just busy, crazy, and today I wanted to shout out and say that part of that I'm thankful for. Part of what I'm thankful for is today that I have a great coworker that she was gone for a week, and so a lot of the pressure was on me to kind of hold the fort down in a new job, and I feel really blessed that I'm in a position where I get to work with such a wonderful person. And she, today, just really, my attitude was just a whole lot better because I get to work with a wonderful person. So remembering the negative and the negative energy and everything that's going wrong, and being thankful that I get to work with a wonderful person and we have a great time, and it was a whole lot different than working by myself from last week. So I really was happy about that. So your work situation is affected by your attitude and who is in your life and who's feeding you the energy and where you're getting it from. And sometimes when we're getting things thrown at us from customers that really aren't very nice. And some of them really are, though. I mean, some of them are really nice, and so I enjoy that. But some of them are not very nice. And how do you deal with that? So, being in the customer service industry, dealing with the public like I do with my day job, I have to really keep my attitude in check. And part of how I do that, there's several ways that I do that, is taking care of myself, making sure that whatever I'm feeding my brain is positive and good. I'll be honest, I do not watch a lot of news. My husband is kind of one of those that likes to watch the news, and he's on his phone and he's reading about the local news or the politics or whatever. And I just don't go there. I rarely listen to the news about the weather or whatever, but there's so much negative that I choose not to. So he's kind of my news source, and I kind of half listen, and he gives me the news that he found interesting, and that's just fine. So I really try to feed my brain with positive positive books, positive podcasts that are a lot of it's just about life in general, but a lot of it's business related for my own personal business. But I like to do that, feed myself positive stuff, and then I like to make sure that I try to surround myself with positive people. And I'm thankful that my coworker is very positive and we have a great time. And then I'm also very thankful that my Zumba, that I teach Zumba as a fitness class, and that's a very big positive part in my life. And exercise, getting my exercise in, and eating right, and making sure that I get enough sleep, which I have been lacking lately. So those are some things that I'm personally going to work on, and keep following me on my page here. I'm going to come live again tomorrow sometime and recap chapter 1, at least chapter 1. And I'm not going to go over the whole book with you, but I'm just going to highlight some of the things that I find useful in here, and I'll do a little series and share it with y'all. And so if you find that helpful, then I invite you to join me and like my post and my video, and maybe share with me some things that you do to make sure that you keep your world and your energy positive. I'd love to hear some other options and some other ideas. So hope you're having a great evening. And again, I'm Tina Marshall, Tina Marshall Fitness, and I like to help women find balance with their life and work and fitness and nutrition. And if you want to keep following me here, and if you have any friends that think might benefit from my page where I share recipes and stuff in here, then invite them to join. And I hope you're having a great evening. Thanks for joining me. Bye.